Hello my loves. Okay, I'm doing my nails for Christmas Day. This is the final video in 24 days series of Christmas nail art. So let's get this done. First of all, I'm going to be prepping with my Navy Pro tools. I just thought I'd show you, mine have been in and out of the salon and in building, but it's just so beautifully packaged. So I wanted to show you how special they are. Can't believe we did it, guys. 24 days, and I'm better now as well, which is great. So I'm going to use the Cuticle tool, which is called Ethel, and I'm going to use that to glide down into the nail folds and push the cuticle back and remove any non-living tissue from the nail surface. As you can see, it's really easy. I was going to say, is everyone ready for Christmas? But you better be ready, because it's Christmas Eve. So I'll show you the first couple in real time, and then I'll speed it up so you're not here until Boxing Day watching. So as you can see, this really just lifts the non-living tissue from the nail surface. I'll put the link to their Instagram and website and everything in the description box below, along with a discount code for you. I think it looks really fun when you speed it up. It's like... Then after that I go in with my Efile, which is from Femme Fatale Nails, and my cuticle bit from Nail Dot Supplies, and I go around one direction first, and then I switch the rotation and do the other side. And all I'm really doing is, if there's any little chunks of acrylic that I've left because I soaked off, there might be a few little bits stuck here and there, and also any other bits and bobs that we just need clearing out the way. It just helps with the process. I have my Efile on very low for this. I think it goes up to 30, and I think I had it on about 6. And then I'm going to go in with the cuticle nippers from Navy Pro Tools. These are called Helen. And I'm just going to take off any bits and bobs that make it look untidy and that just do not need to be there. My skin was quite dry and, you know, not looked after. But as you can see, you just need to nip them ever so gently. You don't need to pull. You just have a gentle little nip and off it comes. It's really, really easy. The pulling bit, ooh, don't like that. What I like about these tools is you don't need to soak them to disinfect them. You just give them a wipe over and then wipe them with disinfectant like isopropyl alcohol, and they're done. So I've applied some tips. These were just standard square tips. I think they were from the Edge. I've had them ages. I just found them and thought I'll use those. And then I just reshaped them to go with my wonky fingers. Then I'm applying Diamond Nail Supplies Acid Primer. And I'm going in with Clarity from Diamond Nail Supplies as my base layer, because we're using a lot of colour and glitter. Gives me something to file back to. Although I tend to remove my sets, I may well just file back and do a redesign. So I'll apply a thin, clear base layer to every single nail. Make sure you do keep it at the right consistency still, because you will get lifting if it's too wet. So just keep your consistency on point, just a nice small bead. And then once that step's done, we are ready to go in and design. I've been obsessed with red nails. I just wanted red nails. I just couldn't get my head out of red nails. So I'm going in. Excuse me. Oh my dear. I'm going in with Glam and Glits Megan. This is a beautiful red. You do have to build it up, but it is absolutely stunning. Well worth putting a few layers on. I'm sorry about the tiredness. We were in Asda doing a food shop at 7:30 this morning. We were shopping for 4 hours in total, and then we came back and we've been cooking and doing nails. So I'm a little bit tired. And no, I haven't wrapped the gifts yet. I'm surrounded by shopping bags. I haven't even taken them out the bags. That's what Christmas is about, right? Last minute rush. So I'm just applying little bits here and there if I feel like we need to build up the opacity. And once I'm happy with that, I'm going to move on and I'm just going to build the smile line for this nail. Now I'm using Glitterbows Sugared Almond for this. I just love the colour. Really like it. Really, really like it. So I thought I'll do my smile line with that. So I've applied the bead in the reverse method, working medium consistency. And I'm just patting the side of the bead to try and form the shape of the smile line. And then I'm going to glide my brush along the bead and bring the sort of tip of the bead into that nice rounded edge that I want. Some people have a wider smile line, some have a really pointy smile line. It's completely up to you what you have. You can have a wonky one if you want. That's how I quite often end up with my smile lines. And once I'm happy with that, I'll lay down my cuticle bead a little bit wetter and just kind of push that gently into place and blend it into the first bead. Now ideally I'd love to do it in a flat 2 bead method, but I don't always, so it is what it is. I'll tidy up the sides first before I do anything else. So where that the bead starts tucking in, tidy up that first before it starts to set because we want it nice. And do the same on the other side. And just get a good look at it and make sure it's going the way I want it to. And then I'll leave that to set. And then on this nail, we're actually going to have a glitter nail, but I'm going to lay a bit down of the Megan, the red from Glam and Glits, just as a backdrop colour. To be honest, you don't need it with this glitter. It's really good coverage, and it's my fave Christmas red. Oh my god, I just want to bathe myself in it. But I've sped this up a bit now because it's just going to take ages. So I have sped some of the clips up a little bit for you, but you'll thank me for it because I'm sure you've got things to do. Okay, so I'm going in with a bead of clear and then picking up some of the raw glitter. This glitter is called Ruby Hollow Multicut from the Glitter Fairy. I don't know what was happening here, but my tripod was slowly moving on its own. It's clearly haunted. So I didn't realise, because I can't see the screen, so I didn't realise that I was barely in shot and kept going out of shot until I was editing. And I do the same on the thumb. The index finger was completely out of shot, but all I did was put a bit of red at the tip and blend it back because we're actually going to do an ombre nail with glitter, but I wanted a red base. So I'm just laying down a wet, thin base on there, and then I'll go in and do a full nail of glitter again. Sorry if you can hear kids, you know, Christmas Eve madness has set in and it's just nuts here. I love this glitter so much. It's like got a gold sparkle to it. It's just so nice. So I'm just going to keep adding bits. If the nail is still wet, I'll tap in raw glitter, and if it's starting to dry, I'll just pick up a bead of clear and add a bit of glitter. Making sure to keep it as thin as possible. So as you can see, this is where I added the wash there, and then I'm going in with a bead of sugared almond. I'm just going to blend that down. I'm not worried about the ombre because I'm actually going to come in and do a glitter ombre with it. I don't feel like sugared almond ombres very well, but that's me saying that. I just might not be very good at using it. Opal, pink opal shimmer really ombres well from Glitter Bells. Really, really does. So I'm going to go in with the glitter now at the tip and blend it back. I'm sorry, again, it's like my camera was moving with a mind of its own, but this is basically what I did. And then, before I file in that smile line, I'm going to cap all my nails because I don't want any dust on them. So I gently wipe them over with my brush just to make sure they're a bit damp and there's no particles on there. And I pick up a bead of clear and cap them one by one. They're so pretty. Working a little bit wet on that glitter because I want it really well capped and I don't want any air bubbles. I did get a bit down the side there, just swipe it off. Job's a good one. No problem. And then placing a bead at the tip and blending it back up the nail. And I'm constantly checking the nail from all angles, just looking at it thinking, okay, do I need to put any more beads on? Is this enough? Do I need to build my apex? Or is there a dip in the nail? Because that can happen. Onto the index finger. Same again, place the bead down. Work it down the nail. Blend it out. And then if I need to add more, I can then add more. Again, I worked wet because of the glitter. So I'm just going in with a little bead at the tip there, blend it back, and then I'll take off any excess that I don't need. And onto that beautiful glittery thumb. They look like the ruby slippers from Wizard of Oz. They really do. So pretty! So again, I'm checking the nail from all angles, seeing a dip in the nail there, so I'm dealing with that. And then once I'm happy, I'm going to file in the smile line and then come in with a dry bead of this Megan from Glam and Glits. You can work with it drier. It actually works really well. My brush is wet though, so as you can see it's sort of feeding the bead. Just don't want it dripping everywhere. I did get some on my finger, but it came off fine. So I'm going to build that right up. Doesn't matter if it goes over the lines because I'm going to file it in to get it super crisp. Going in with a dry bead again. Blending that in, making a mess. All the time I was doing this, my husband was cooking the turkey. And we've only just got it out the oven. I think it was in the oven in total for about 6.5 hours. It's massive. It's huge. But it smells delicious. Okay, so once that's all in place, I will wait for that to dry down completely, and then I'm going to come in with my Efile. So what I'm going to do is take off the bulb. I did catch myself around nowish, I think. I actually caught my skin, which really hurt. Because I was just getting distracted. I think the little one was asking me something and I'm like, yes love, ah, there goes my finger. So I'm sorry for that. It doesn't look very professional, but things happen. It's life. So we're just, there's something really satisfying about watching these sort of clips with the Efile filing off things. I just love it. So I'll just debulk while I'm here and debulk the other nails as well, because it makes hand filing a lot easier. The bit I'm using is my Nailmate, it's like XL coarse safety bit or something like that. It's the coarse safety bit anyway. I'm not too worried if I've gone quite thin on the cuticle area there, because I'm going to be applying opal crystals, so I don't mind that I've got touched the glitter a little bit. I kept it thin there on purpose, so it doesn't bother me. Same again, up around the cuticle area, and then over the body of the nail. It's literally just a quick whoosh over just to remove any bulk, so it's quicker to file. I'll briefly show you hand filing, because I show you it all the time. So sidewalls, free edge, and then I just go over the cuticle area and the entire nail and balance it out. Oops, just hit myself. There we go, that's me doing my filing. I then added some opals, and I thought I had filmed it, but I hadn't. So we're going straight into top coat. Ta-da! Look at that shine. That glitter is just stunning. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. I did get some in my cuticle area there, and I was like, oh my goodness. Making sure I don't go over the crystals, because they will just look horrible if I do. So I'm just tucking it up. See, really gently tuck it up there. I was really pleased with my smile line, even though I did cut my hand. I was really pleased with it. I thought it turned out beautifully. And our beautiful solid nail. And that is my Christmas nails. Merry Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.